Nvidia Corporation, a leader in the semiconductor industry, experienced a series of challenges in 2025 that led to a noticeable decline in its stock performance. Despite reporting record revenues and profits, many factors contributed to a downturn in investor sentiments and stock value. Key factors in the decline include increased competition. China DeepSeek entered the AI chip market, offering a lower-cost AI model in January 2025, which caused Nvidia market value to drop by $600 billion. Analysts warned that frequent GPU release could hurt profit margin. Nvidia projected a 71% gross margin for Q1 fiscal 2026, suggesting potential margin compression. Major customers, including Microsoft, Meta, and Amazon, were expected to cap their capital expenditure, potentially leading to an oversupply of Nvidia's GPU chip. Ongoing trade tariff issues and geopolitical uncertainties added to investors' apprehension. Despite Nvidia's earning beat, the stock fell due to concern about the broader US economy and trade tension. Despite all of these political or geopolitical or issues with the margin and the US governments, the primary concern surrounding Nvidia's future is its increasing focus on artificial intelligence, which could have significant implication for its graphic cards lineup. As it pivots towards AI-driven innovation, Nvidia might unknowingly undermine the performance and appeal of its latest GPU releases, such as RTX 5000 series. The launch of these GPUs has been met with considerable disappointment, marking one of the worst product rollouts in the company's history. Among the issues reported are underwhelming performance, manufacturing defect, inflated black market prices, and other complications that have left both consumer and industry observers questioning the future trajectory of Nvidia's GPU offerings. We can start with many problems, starting up with the manufacturing defects and the performance issue. A critical concern emerged with the discovery of missing render output units, that's called ROPs, in certain RTX 5000 GPU. Notable, the RTX 5080 and RTX 5090 models, Nvidia acknowledged that less than 0.5% of the GPUs were infected, leading to a performance reduction of approximately 4%, while AI and compute workloads remains largely unaffected. The absence of full ROPs was a significant deviation from advertised specification. Consumers processing these defective units were advised to contact manufacturers for replacement. ROP stand for render output unit in a GPU. It's a crucial component that handles the final step of rendering in a graphical pipeline. In modern GPUs, a number of ROPs can impact performance in tasks like high-resolution gaming or rendering. As the more ROPs a GPU has, the better it can handle complex operations like anti-aliasing or high frame rate rendering. The another problem is the pricing strategies and consumer backlash. The RTX 5000 series entered the market at a premium price point, with the models like the RTX 5080 and RTX 5090 priced at $1,500 and $3,000. This pricing scam faced criticism, especially given the performance issues and the emergence of competing products offering similar or better performance at lower prices. For instance, the ASUS Prime GeForce RTX 5070 Ti, priced at $1,000, delivered same 1440p gaming performance compared to the last generation RTX 4070 Ti Super, which cost way less than $1,000. I know the original pricing for these GPUs are different. Scalpers bought all the GPUs and raised the prices to their own good, and also the third-party sellers also selling these GPUs in very high prices. Compounding the pricing concerns were significant supply shortages. Nvidia's initial production runs were insufficient to meet the high demand, leading to immediate stock out upon release. Scalpers exacerbated the situation by acquiring available stock and reselling at high prices, with some RTX 5090 being listed for over $7,000. Nvidia's attempt to address this issue through a verified priority access program aimed to ensuring fair distribution but raised questions about the company supply chain. The confluence of high prices, performance issues, and limited availability led to a decline in consumer confidence. Discussions on platforms like Reddit, Steam, and YouTube reflected widespread dissatisfaction, with users expressing frustration over perceived shortcomings and impact on gaming experience. The sentiment was further fueled by reports of manufacturing defects and challenges in obtaining the replacement unit also. If we look at other tech companies focusing on modern tech and future AI, starting with Apple, Apple's strategic introduction of M4 chip has significantly bolstered its market presence, particularly in the realm of AI, leading to a notable gain among AI-focused consumers. Central to the M4 chip's impact is its enhanced neural engine, capable of executing 38 trillion operations per second, a 60-fold increase over the previous A11 Bionic capabilities. This substantial leap facilitates sophisticated AI applications such as real-time video editing and advanced audio processing, enriching users' experience across all Apple device ecosystem. The M4 chip debuted in the iPad Pro, followed by its integration into Mac models such as MacBook Pro and Mac Mini. This phased rollout allowed Apple to fine-tune the performance across various platforms, resulting in improved battery life, enhanced display quality, and superior graphic capabilities. These upgrades have been well received by consumers, particularly those engaged in AI-intensive tasks. The M4 chip features up to a 10-core GPU, delivering graphic performance that is twice as fast as the standard M4. Real-world tests suggest that M4 GPU can handle many 2023 and 2024 games at full HD resolution with low to medium quality settings. The M4 Pro chips comes with 14-core CPU and up to 20-core GPU, almost double if we compare to the normal M4 chip. The specifications provides a significant boost in graphic performance, making it capable of running most games at 2K resolution with high settings, achieving frame rates exceeding 100 FPS. This performance is further enhanced by Metal FX scaling, which optimizes rendering efficiency. Metal FX is you can call in the lame language, Metal FX is the technology made by Apple for the game, similar to what Nvidia did with the DLSS. Metal FX is not as strong as DLSS, but the working and the idea and the whole concept is same. When comparing the MacBook Pro with M4 Pro chip to a gaming laptop in a similar price range, if we only look at the gaming performance, it's very similar. Gaming laptop example, a gaming laptop in a similar price range around $2,000 to $2,500 would typically be equipped with Intel Core i7 3rd generation or AMD Ryzen 7 7000 series, Nvidia RTX 40 series or a 4070 GPU, which is popular choice for gaming laptop, 16 GB to 32 GB RAM and maybe 1 TB SSD. In most games, Apple MacBook comes so close to Windows gaming laptop with RTX 4060 and even with 4070. It's still very impressive, keeping in mind MacBook runs on an integrated 20-core GPU with no thermals or any fans, where a Windows gaming laptop running with full dedicated GPU made for gaming with proper thermals. But Apple MacBook is still very far in becoming the ultimate gaming machine because it lacks the support to the x86 games, because Apple's now runs on the ARM based machine and Windows is still running on the x86. All the games still runs on x86, although Windows is also converting or going towards the ARM chips, but it will take time gaming to be available on the ARM based chips. But here's the catch. Many games are natively supported on Apple devices, including iPhones, iPad, Mac Mini, Mac Studios, and MacBooks. For that, you don't even need a M4 chip. If you have a M1 chip, M2 chip, M3 chip, any M lineup chip, you can actually play those games. You can actually download those games from the Apple Store, and Apple is still adding more and more games natively to their platform, accessible through Apple App Store. This is great that Apple is actually adding great AAA titles like Assassin's Creed Shadow, Control. Even they are planning to add Black Myth Wukong to their platform, because currently, with the help of Apple's conversion software, you can actually play Black Myth Wukong on Apple devices and can achieve over 60 FPS. That is really very impressive. And not only this, the Apple's new latest and greatest M4 Max 40 core chip that is even better and faster than the M4 Pro chip is able to beat RTX 4090 16GB laptop version in 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme Unlimited Graphics scores, achieving 36,000 compared to the 4090 35,000. It's really impressive. And there's one more thing in this. Apple also have one more chip which is even better than the M4 Max, called M4 Ultra, and that is 80 core chip, a very expensive 80 core chip. And that chip also is completely thrashing in terms of the Metal Geekbench test, which is related to the all graphic performance. And this time M4 Ultra is beating the desktop version of RTX 4090. But Apple has made it a software similar to what Steam did with their Steam Deck. So technically you can play all the Windows title in the Apple MacBook Pro. But yes, it's not going to be natively support, so maybe the performance is not going to be that amazing, but still you can have the similar performance compared to a RTX 4060 or 4070 laptop. It's still insane. Apple building full in-house machine. At least their vision is making a full in-house machine is very clear. They also just launched their first network chip with iPhone 16e, which shows Apple in future will upgrade their network chips for MacBook also, and will say bye-bye to Qualcomm, just like they said goodbye to Intel sad and poor chips. A full in-house machine can be a ultimate modern tech machine with ultimate optimization, where every part perfectly being compatible and running on its full efficiency. Now, the biggest threat to Nvidia is AMD. 2025, AMD has strategically positioned itself as a formidable competitor to Nvidia, introducing the Radeon RX 9000 series GPUs and advanced Ryzen processors. These are innovations have significantly enhanced AMD market share, particularly among consumers engaged in AI and high-performance computing and gaming. AMD's Radeon RX 9000 series, based on the RDNA 4 architecture, was unveiled at CES 2025. The lineup includes models such as the RX 970 XT and RX 970, priced at $600 and $550 US. These GPUs are engineered to deliver mainstream 4K gaming performance, effectively addressing previous criticism regarding VRAM capacity and performance limitations. Complementing the GPU release, AMD also introduced the Ryzen 9000 series processors, featuring models like the Ryzen 9950X3D and 9900X3D. The Ryzen 9950X3D boasts 16 cores with boost speed up to 5.7 GHz, enhancing the gaming and multitasking capabilities. Additionally, the Ryzen AI Max series with up to 16 cores is designed to meet the demand of AI application, offering up to 50 TOPS of AI processing power. Makes this GPU the fastest desktop GPU in the world. AMD's 2025 offering present a compelling challenge to Nvidia's dominance in the GPU market. The Radeon RX 9000 series competes directly with Nvidia's RTX 50 series, aiming to provide competitive performance at a more accessible price point. where Nvidia is selling their RTX 5070 Ti for $750 to $1,000. AMD selling their latest and the fastest GPU only for $600. And just like Nvidia, AMD is also focusing on the AI gaming capabilities, but AMD also focusing on the raw performance, where Nvidia just left the raw performance back with the RTX 4000 series. If AMD keep up with the stock in the market, so no price scam can happen, leading to AMD GPU be selling around almost on the same price as they announces, can lead AMD to break the GPU market share in their own favor. If you look at the current situation, Apple and AMD both focusing on CPU and GPU, where Nvidia focuses only on GPU. Even in that, they had a worse series launch this year. Apple with Vision Pro can also alter the market if they manage to launch Vision Pro in more budget pricing, same what they did with the M4 Mac Mini. Apple Vision is also a very strong device, comes with Apple's M.2 chip, and reports are saying the next Vision Pro can come with M4 chip, and we already talked how strong his M4 chip is. AMD also making chips similar to Apple's M lineup. They just introduces new laptop partnering with ASUS called ASUS ROG Flows Z13. It comes with AMD's Ryzen AI Max Plus 395 processor, giving similar performance compared to the desktop RTX 4060 GPU in thin and small compact laptop. If we compare this with Apple M4 Pro Mac Mini, in the most heavy task, AMD new chip is beating Apple latest and greatest M4 Pro chip. And in gaming, M4 Pro chips comes nowhere near to the level of performance AMD Ryzen AI Max Plus 395 processor is providing. Nvidia also introduces their supercomputer, but that's just going to be only focused on AI related stuff, can lead to a fail in the consumer market. I think Nvidia has to jump in the CPU segment also, because every time they just rely on the Intel's and AMD's CPU. Like I heard and I read most of the Reddit subreddits also, that people are saying that Nvidia's new 5090, the RTX 5090 is so fast that there's no current CPU in the market is available to match the level of performance that 5090 is providing, leading 5090 to be bottlenecking in most titles. Like, this is not good. It's not going to be affecting Apple's, AMD's or Intel in any way, but gonna affect the Nvidia's new GPU, because everyone's gonna think that 5090 is not that strong, but in reality it's just bottlenecking in most games because of the CPU performance. In my opinion, Nvidia has to focus on the other devices rather than just making a single device that's called GPU. Like, if they start focusing on the CPU and start partnering with more companies like what AMD is right now doing to make a new laptops or new tablets, can lead Nvidia to greater opportunities. But currently Nvidia is just focusing only on GPU, and even after that Nvidia had the worst launch in the years, is just not right and not great for the future opportunities. I think what Apple is focused in previous times is providing only expensive product, but with M4 Mac Mini, Apple intentions are more clear. Going forward, they will also be focusing on budget devices, and same goes for AMD. But Nvidia is doing exact opposite and can lead Nvidia to heavy losses. Guys, this is my analytics on what's going on in the market right now. If we look at the Nvidia is always being a very good company and a reliable company when it comes to gaming. Currently also Nvidia is very good company, a leading company in the gaming market, but we have to look at what's going wrong with a company, so we can position that company, like where this company could lead in the 5 years. Looking at the plan, looking at what Nvidia is doing, there's no strong plan other than providing a good GPU to consumers or other companies. can lead Nvidia to, not being a greatest company in the future, because already Nvidia is on the 3.5 trillion, and same with what Apple's and Microsoft are currently. But looking at the plan of Microsoft, Apple, and even the AMD, I'm more believing on those other companies than Nvidia. But Nvidia is a still very, very good company and can come back anytime with any model or business model in the future. So guys, this is my analysis on what's happening currently in the gaming industry. So give us your thought, that what you think about this whole gaming situations that is happening in the market right now. I think AMD did amazing work with the pricing of their new GPUs. $550 and $600 is just amazing. And what Apple is also doing with the whole M4 chip is also mind blowing. I just want to see what Nvidia has in their pockets for us in the future. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you like this video. If you do, please hit the like button, and we'll meet in the next video, guys. Till then, bye bye, take care, and keep gaming.